Hey, how's it going, guys? This is your boy Hazzed, and today we're going to be talking about the new WoW expansion with PvP and whether or not it's going to turn out great, bad, evil, what's the good, what's the bad. So let's do this, guys. Oh, we just got in a murder ball. We're losing this right now, but good thing I just joined this. Let's see if we can turn this around. But so let's start talking about some of the stuff that's going on with this expansion and with PvP that people are kind of like, holy crap, I've got my dispel rotation on my bars. Let's switch a few of those things around and go for our damage rotation there. Get out of that. Let's heal up. All right, cool. Cool. I am like, I can't see. That's okay. We got this. We're back. We're back in it. We're back in it. There's one. Double. We're going to go for 2 kills. Oh, we got a freaking... Oh, no, we're going to go for Trey kills, it looks like. What is that? Something popped up. It doesn't matter. He's dead. Moving on to the next guy. Oh, snap. What happened? What happened to all the bad guys? Anyways, so talking about the next season's PvP, guys. Or not next season. Well, technically, it would be next season if this is the last patch, like what's being rumored. But anyways, so like... The next expansion, guys, the gear. Why is people just kind of in uproar about the gear? What's going on with PvP? Because apparently what's being foreseen is no PvP gear. And what does that mean with no PvP gear? It means that PvP is going to be based off of probably just scaling gear that you'd get from either doing PvE or just leveling. I can imagine there may be some differentials between items and item level slash... I don't know, actually. It really just sounds like they're going to scale everybody to the same level, which is kind of cool. I was actually hoping that PvP gear may slightly actually affect PvP next season. And the reason I want that is because I'm a PvPer by heart. You guys can tell I PvP like all the time. Just non-stop. And basically, yeah, there's 2 healers here. I was wondering, like, this healer's not taking damage. Why? Oh boy, yeah, let's go get that orb instead. But so like, yeah, they're taking out that PvP gear and everyone's just gonna be scaled to that, and it's like, I want it to happen because in one sense I want a link between PvE and PvP. I want it again. And why is that? Because I've been wanting to get back into raiding and stuff, but every time I do it, I'm sitting in this raid with like 700 item level PvP gear. That's better than the PvE gear I'll probably be receiving. And I'm just like, why the heck am I even here? It doesn't even make sense. And then by that time, I'm bored. I don't do anything. It's not the same. I'm not getting gains. I'm just basically punching my face on a boss, you know, just to punch my face on the boss at that point. And, you know, with that PvP gear, people are like, man, we can't take you in raids. You got that PvP gear on. And I'm like, but I'm pulling deeps higher than the guys in raiding gear. And it's just kind of a confuzzlery of I can't do jack crap in the game right now, which a lot of PvPers will probably understand what I'm saying. If you're a PvE/PvPer, you might understand. Now, anyone who's ever been in a guild with actual like hardcore PvPers and PvEers know that there's either just no freaking talking going on in the guild, or granted, there is talking and there's just a bunch of shit talking going on, because PvPers and PvEers just do not mix well, because PvEers like to have that little bit more respect in what's going on with, you know, people like, you know, talk good about them, blah, 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 earn your, hashtag old saying DKP by S-ing that D, and, you know, becoming higher rank in the guild, which also I believe that'll be actually cool if they had a little bit of affected, PvP with PvE, since that'll bring people back together to do more raiding and PvE and stuff like that, which will actually promote people talking, you know, unlike the garrison system we have now where everyone's kind of secluded in their own little corner. And it really did not help the situation any for people meeting and playing an MMO. I mean, that's why we play an MMO. Just talk to people and BS. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh, it took like 7 people. But yeah, And, you know, I really wanted that bond to come back. I really want to be able to chat with people, you know, getting back in that raiding, have a reason to strive to do that raiding, to get that gear to go PvP maybe. I mean, that may come into play with getting a stronger artifact. Of course, a cooler looking artifact. You can imagine I'm going to be all over that shit trying to get freaking double shadow moons or some crap. I don't know, guys. This is going to be crazy. We're going to go wild with that. But, yeah, the other things about PvP is, like, with that scaling, the bad side of it is, I mean, the good PvPers, the guys that PvP a lot, there is going to be a skill difference. But those good PvPers also had that slight little incentive to strive to get better gear than the other guys. It was kind of one of the fun things to do, you know, twinks and stuff like that. Like, just smashing some lower geared people is, honestly, it's fun. It's fun. I mean, you get to run around, feel like a big badass, and just chop people the hell up. Like, we're not going to lie. That's why everyone's like, man, I got to get that PvP weapon. And then I'll be chopping people up. Everyone wants to do that. Why not? Well, it'll kind of take that away. Maybe. I mean, it really matters how they decide how to do that. Now, the other thing is leveling up with that prestige thing and different ranks. And you can get all your trinkets and whatnot. And then you can actually re-level again. Now, that's kind of cool. It's going to force a lot of people to, you know, re-level and whatnot. And go through and you know, actually figure out PvP. Figure out what they're doing. It's going to strive them to join up with, like, PvP guilds and PvP with friends. Which is great. Like, that's what we want to see. That's what we want going on. People striving to get in guilds, people playing with good players, wanting to play with other good players, and not just being lone wolves most of the time. Because at the moment, I'm basically a lone wolf. I'll admit it. I just run my guild, play with a close-knit group of friends, and, you know, run my YouTube thing. I don't think too much about, you know, joining a bigger guild. Thought about it to do some raiding, but it really, the incentive is not there for raiding right now. I really feel like they need to, if they add that correlation like they're talking about, it would be kind of nice to have some slight meaning to grabbing raiding gear and then PvPing. I mean, it's kind of a vanilla theme they're kind of coming back to, which is kind of cool. I like that. Some of the gearing situations back then were pretty sweet. So yeah, I can't complain too much there. But the bad in this, I like picking up gear. I do like picking up gear. Going in PvP and trying to gear up, playing with friends. That was one of the only reasons that people played together and really wanted to play with, you know, good people and whatnot. And being nice to people is doing BGs with, you know, other good players and friends. Oh, we got a phone ringing. Who's that? Who's calling right now? Terrible time. Now look at that. We managed to make that losing battleground turn into a winning battleground. Can't argue with that. So anyways, guys, I want to know what you think. How do you guys feel about this change in the PvP? Do you want PvP gear? Do you not want PvP gear? I want to hear what you guys have to think, and what are your opinions about it. So let me know, guys. Until next time.